All right, so again, we're talking about two chords intersecting in a circle. So if you have two chords like this one, and you're trying to find the measurement of x, it would be 190 plus 70, which would be 260. And 260 divided by 2 would be
I don't even know.
130.
130?
130,
130.
right? All right.
So that's the answer?
On that
funny.
particular one, yes. All right, let's go to the other side now. Now, this is all about when two chords intersect in a circle, okay? This is all about when two chords intersect in a circle. So now we're going to be talking about something different. Because if two chords intersect inside a circle, then the product of the length of the segments of one chord is equal to the product of the lengths of the segments of the other chord. So that means that here we have a chord and the product of the segments, right? So that means that 9 times x, because this is the other part of this, 9 times x is going to be equal to 3 times 6. Well, 3 times 6 is 18, so 9x equals 18. So 9x equals 18, and if you divide both sides by 9,
X equals 2.
you get the value of x as 2. The product of the chords of one chord is equal to the product of the other chord. So if you look at number 4 down here at the bottom, you have the product of one chord, which is going to be 12 times 6, equal to the product of the other chord, which is 12 times x.
So do we ignore that letter in the middle of all of it, or?
Yes.
P, yeah, it's just pointing out the point of intersection.
Right.
P is just the point of intersection. In this case, B would be the point of intersection, and in this case, V would be the point of intersection. So in this case, right here, you would have x equals 6. X would equal 6.
I don't get it. Because it says
Go ahead.
12 times 6?
Yeah,
So how
12 times 6 equals 12 times x. So if we figured out what 12 times 6 is, 12 times 6 is 72. So now you have 72 equals 12x. And if I divide both sides by 12,
Oh.
you get x equals 6.
So we multiply it and then we divide it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
the
algebra?
product of one chord, the product of the segments of one chord is equal to the product of the segments of the other chord.
Thanks.
Let's do one more. So if you look at number 5, this would be 6 times 6, right? The product of the segments of one chord, 6 times 6 equals the product of the segments of the other chord, 9 times x. So you have 36 equals 9x, and if you divide both sides by 9, you get x equals
4.
4. Okay. Questions? Okay, so this assignment is twofold. One is how to find the measurement of an angle that's created by two chords intersecting in a circle that is not an inscribed angle and it is not a central angle. And finding the part of a chord that's missing when you know that you have two chords intersecting in a circle where you have the product of one chord segments equal to the product of the other chord's segments. Questions? All right, now you may begin.
Yay.
Finally.